Hi there, it's me, Tori D, and today we're going to be budgeting my second paycheck for March of 2023. As you can see, a couple things have shifted. I was able to totally fill one of my focus areas. So if we scroll down, we will see that the New England cruise that I was saving up for my mom and I has been budgeted for. So that has moved out. So right now my current focus areas are my dissertation, which is going to need $4,000 total. I am currently at $2,350 and I will need $1,650 to fully fund that. Then I also have my dad's trip to New York, which will happen next March, so about this time next year, and that is going to require about $5,000. I currently have $100, so we're doing great here. And then one of my friends and I are going to be going on a cruise. We got a really good deal on a cruise out of New York in February of next year to basically take 9 days and work on our dissertations, because that's what stage we'll be at. We'll be able to write, we'll be able to get everything done. Well, not everything, but we'll definitely be able to make some really good headway. So I actually just paid outright for the fare and the gratuities for both of us. So this number is a little bit off because my part of it is not $950, but I have that saved in a spreadsheet elsewhere. So it'll be fine. It'll work itself out eventually. I may have to change the goal a little bit so it doesn't account for the half that was my friend's fare, but that's totally fine. I also meant to put a deposit on it and accidentally paid it in full. Not something I had really planned for, but I made some moves and made it happen. I currently have $28,000 sitting in the Home and Garden Fund for the renovations. Those have not yet started. I'm waiting to hear back from the contractor. The first things we're going to be doing are basically doing demo in the house. So there are cabinets that need to come out, there are ceilings that need to come down, there are floors that need to come up. So we can also check for any water damage or any joist that may be not in the best shape. So we'll want to do that before we bring in another guy to refinish the hardwood floors in 2 of the rooms, as well as refinish the original wood staircase. So excited about that. And since I had to make some moves for the month of March, again with some unexpected spending, I actually had to change what was funded in the month of June. So I am going in and basically filling up what I can, just checking to kind of see what we're working with here. So I just want to double check and scroll. Yep, so there is nothing in the month of June that would be out of whack. So if I actually go ahead and fully fund the mortgage for the month of June, I still have money left to assign. I am just going to work my way backwards and just double check that nothing, all of my things that had to be moved around, just making sure that nothing in any of my super important categories got moved, but it doesn't look like they did. Also in house news, which is very exciting, I got most of the regular utilities, I'm using air quotes there because they're not heating oil or internet, but I got the water bill sorted out. I got that switched over to me, and I got the sewage switched over to me. Also was smart and asked both of those companies kind of when the bill goes out, just so I kind of know where that is. We haven't switched over the electricity yet because I thought my parents had been paying it online. They had not, so that means we would have to call or send a check, and so we're just trying to figure that out. It's fine. It'll all be fine. So what I'm going to do here is, I think this is going to be pretty simple, of doing a $350 there. I should also just check some of my other categories. I have spent out of giving a little bit recently for a friend on Instagram is running the Boston Marathon, so I wanted to support her on Giving Day. And then I also will be volunteering at my local library, so I had to get my fingerprints done. They will reimburse me for that, but I just kind of put it there for now. I'm also going to up, just by $5, I'm going to up my dining out category, just because I have this month been putting a couple expenses that are me buying for like our whole family on, if we're getting Chinese or we're getting hoagies or something, I'm putting that on my card and getting reimbursed with cash, or I'm just paying outright for it. So it wasn't necessarily reflective of, usually my dining out category is just me eating by myself, which sounds really sad, but it's fine. But anyway, that was not the case this month. So I just want to make sure that is taken care of. So that leaves me with $1.61. I am a high roller, folks. Let me just look here. Everything kind of looks good there. I feel comfortable in putting this $1.61 towards the iPad, which looks good. So at this point, we are sitting in the middle of March, and I have April, May, and June all taken care of. We're on the second paycheck of a 3-paycheck month, and as you saw, that means everything from June is already paid for, and I really don't want to roll over into July just because I think being that far ahead may stress me out a little bit, because some of those, like my utilities, heating oil, some of that stuff may change by the time we get there. So I just really don't want to overstep. So that means next time we check in on my budget, I'm going to be able to send all of that money towards kind of fun stuff. I mean, obviously, if you're not me, paying for a dissertation probably doesn't sound all that fun, but to me, it definitely does. I want to thank you for spending time with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.